All right, we are on the home stretch, and then my butt needs to try and wind down and get some rest, okay? Because I'm a maniac and I need to do everything all day. All right, so Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Turian, and the Poesis Oracle. Okay, so let's start with the Tarot of the Abyss. Comes in a nice hard tuck box. It's US game system, so it's gonna be that, probably cardstock. We'll see though. Nice little chunky book. I think we know that Anna knows what she's doing. So there's a nice little write-up for each card and whatnot. All right, I'm not sure if you have this one or not. I like the backs. I'll put the scissors. I think this deck might just live in its box that it came with, but we will see. Alrighty. So I like the backs. That's good. It's smooth. It feels like it'll be shuffleable, but just let's get into it real fast. I'm gonna bring you closer. Oh, okay. Here's the Fool. It's a female. I like the Wise One. That's a good vibe. Ezekiel and Sheba, let's go. Oh, I like this Hermit card. That's actually, I mean, the decks that I've used today, the imagery for like some of my key cards that I kind of tend to feel blah about in decks has been quite unique. I enjoyed this as the Hermit. I don't know how I feel about this Justice card. I don't like facey, like zoomed in faces for tarot. The Hanged One. Is this the bird? What is happening? Is the bird hanging upside down? Is that what's happening? Do I feel turned around on purpose? Yeah. Okay, the Hanged One. The Death card. Temperance. I'm guessing that's like an Odin reference. I would have to read the book. Tower. Pretty star card. I like that. I really like that. Good job. The Moon. The Sun. Yep, night and day. That's no pun intended, right? Awakening. And the world. Okay. I definitely would have to check out her little white book for, I mean, it's kind of like awakening, right? Like sometimes you want to see what the creator had in mind for the deck. I haven't done any research on any of these. The whole point is that when I use the deck, I'll dig into all that stuff, right? So, all right, we're in swords, ace of swords, two of swords. I like this. It's almost like, which mask do I put on to deal with this situation? That's a good 9 of swords. That's a good 10 of swords. That's an alternative 10 of swords. I don't know how I feel about this owl and this guy looking so happy. Curious about that. We'll put that to the side because that was the second 10 of swords, right? Yeah. Page of swords. Nice. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3. That's a nice 6 of Wands. 7. 8. 9. 10. Page. Knight. Oh, look. Fairies, the way that I kind of see them. They're woodsy. Ace of Cups. I like that. This is a mood, though. I'm enjoying flipping through these. 6 of Cups. That's the same one I got stuck on the last time. That is the nostalgia card. 7 of Cups. You got your head in the clouds. Or it's all jumbled up there. Cloudy. 8 of Cups. Yes, that is a vibe. 9 of Cups. 10. I like that the Cups courts are on a boat. Look at that, they go together. Does the Queen and the King go together? Yep, looks like it. Sorry, that was random that I caught that though. Okay. All right, and then Pentacles. I like this a lot. My dad's portfolio, he had like a lot of graphite, sepia tones. I wonder if that's why I'm attracted to. It's just like exposure, you know, like to a certain kind of artwork. I'll definitely say like this is more of a, like off the rip, I know this is more of a mood deck. I have to, one, be in the mood to read with black and white, but it is a nice break from color a little, you know. I do like the artwork a lot. I like this Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like she's putting a seed down or growing it out. Yeah, that's nice. I thought there were more than one alternative card. Did I miss it? Let me just check real fast. Introduction, blah, blah, blah. I'll read it, but not right now. Core cards about this deck. I deliberately introduced slight modifications. These changes emerge based on a number of discussions. You'll find a few alternative cards from which to choose, specifically for the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Oh, the Three of Swords? I totally missed it. I'm telling you. Swords. The Three of Swords. Oh, I see. Okay, well. Which Three of Swords do I want to use? Not gonna lie, we had a whole conversation about the Three of Swords when you came over on Saturday, and neither of these are quite hitting for me the way that, you know, maybe I like this one more, just slightly, because it's like emptying your brain, getting your words onto paper. Like, it's on your brain because it's in your heart. And then it gets all conflicted. Is this what I think? Is this what I feel? Like, what? And getting it out is, like, important. I relate more to this one than to this one, so this one can go. In terms of symbolism and what I'm seeing in the cards, this is an easy read. Not gonna lie. All right, so I found that in the book. Okay, I'm glad I double checked that. Okay, all right. Let's see, because I'm a monster, I need to automatically shuffle the cards. I cannot help myself. Let's see. A little stiff because it's new, but I feel like these would soften up. This is also US Game Systems. It's normal tarot size. It feels completely normal size. Yeah. Just, I mean, it's normal tarot size. All right, we're gonna do an interview for this one because this is, until Virtual Tarot comes, the last tarot deck. Oh no. See, that happened because the cards are a little bit too stiff. Ugh, that's annoying. Okay. It shouldn't be that complicated, man. When I have to shuffle a normal size deck sideways because I have to break in the cardstock, it's actually, at this point, is making me feel crazy. But now I'm being extra nitpicky. The artwork is nice. And it reads like tarot mostly. From what I just did for the flip through. Alright. So we're gonna go into it and ask these interview questions, yeah? I'm gonna make sure we shuffle these as much as possible. What is our relationship going to look? I think I gotta bring this back some. What is our relationship gonna look like? 7 of Pentacles. How do you see yourself? 4 of Pentacles. How do you see me? The Chariot. What wisdom can you offer me? Strength. Ooh. What do you need from me? The Star. And how can we better build our relationship? The Tower. Ooh. Interesting. So our relationship being the 7 of Pentacles is it's about patience. I feel like, you know, just like waiting for, it sees itself as a 4 of Pentacles. I feel like that means it's gonna take a little while for it to open up to me. It sees me as the Chariot, which is like, I feel like I'm ready to go more than the tech is ready to go. And then it can offer me strength in the darkness. And I can offer it my hope and inspirations and aspirations, and like I can come to it when I need, like what is the word I'm looking for? I just need to bring in my hope, I guess. That sounds kind of funny, but if it's giving me strength in the darkness, then I have to give it that little spark that I'm ready to try, right? Like that kind of thing. And then How can we better work together? The Tower, it's like about breaking things down. Breaking things down. Like, okay, I think this deck wants me to cry with it. And that's what this whole energy is about here. It'll take some time to establish a language together, but I think I'm down for it. It feels comfortable. And then what's on the underneath, the unconscious, the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Wands is like, there's a fighting, but not, it's like a fake fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like a play fighting. And maybe that's to help exercise some of these muscles that maybe is suggesting that I play with it for different purposes and ways to try and jog the inspiration, the creativity, and to, you know, not overlook it, I feel like. All right, beautiful. There's a nice vibe to this as I put the cards down, like for a reading. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of feeling this. What I'm failing to do is take pictures of these spreads. So now in order to find these spreads, I need to rewatch these videos so that I can journal with them. But at least I still have them, right? I like this a lot. And I believe this case and this deck should go together. Yeah. There's a lot of swirlies going on with the line work that seems to work with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in this case. And she fits, and she has a pretty glittery belt band thing. I'll read this book later. If I read the book later. Well, I guess before I put these things in the closet, I should be reading the books, right? All right, so moving right along, we got the Poesis with the Mostess. I got the book that goes with it, which is basically a book of poetry. So quickly, I like how I open right up to joy. Isn't that great? A cloud floats in the bright sky. Its shape shifts in the light breeze. It dances cheerfully with itself. It disappears. Laugh, bright spirit. It is so beautiful. Where the rain goes, a rainbow eventually follows. Celebrate lustfully singing in the reverie of an idle day. Delight is there to connect us. Without one worry more, open the radiant gift that has arrived. Okay. I like poetry. Sometimes I'm in the mood for poetry. Maybe it'll spark me to write some of my own dang poetry again, because I have not written anything in forever, ever. All right, so Poesis, it comes in a hard box, created by Andrea Wang. What potential stirs at your depths? A gift entrusted to you to bring into the light. And that's the back. I'm not reading everything, man. Can't do it. All right, we open that up. We get this little pamphlet fold out thingy. There's some info on this side. Quick info on this side. And then there's a art piece on this side. So if I wanted to frame this and hang this up, I could. That's kind of cool. Folds right up. Take it out the box. There's some on the inside. I close my eyes and feel the ancient feeling, the truth of connection, all the invisible cords between us, and all the ways we belong to each other. Okay. And that's the underneath of the top. I like the purple on the inside. But also weird because it's a black and white deck. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Okay, these are the fronts, I'm guessing. So, this is a rose petal finish. It's supple. It definitely doesn't have like the sweet glide. You see how some of the cards like are sticky together. I'm guessing with use though, hopefully this would soften up and not be such a pain in the ass to shuffle. But there is that pretty gilding that I enjoy a lot. If all my decks were edged in this, I wouldn't even care. It doesn't matter what the fronts or the backs look like. Speaking of, those are the backs. Let's get into the cards. Oh, so this is like a title card. I can write my own poetry, thank you very much. But I'm gonna support the poet who didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me get in a little bit. So it's rose petal, but it feels smooth, right? When I'm trying to grab the cards. So it doesn't feel like it's gonna be super sticky after I put some use to it. I like this as an oracle deck. It's clean, it's neutral. It's black and white, but again, it's not a stark white. It's almost like a cream white, where it's not hurting my eyes to look at. Where in some cases, see, like right now, I feel like there's cards stuck together, but there's not. It's like sucking up the oils from my fingers, almost. I like this. There's like 77 cards in this deck for Oracle. I like an Oracle deck that has a lot of cards. I like the simplicity of the artwork and the simplicity of the symbolism that we're looking at, like fear. And then what is this funkiness going on, right? I could sit with that. Like it's something, it's an easy journal prompt when it's not 1,000 things to look at. That's interesting. I like it. Shadow, the reflection in the mirror. Balance. Us women be having to do everything, huh? I gotta bend over backwards. Look at this imagery and symbolism right here. Ooh, I'm with it. Oh, I have a feeling that what I have in my collection right now, mostly everything that I just brought in, is gonna have its purpose and its place. This, for me, feels similar to how Oracle of the Radiant Sun felt to me, where it gives me a good keyword and there's a lot of cards. It's a shuffleable size of an Oracle deck, and I can riff off the artwork if I want to. It's just that you know, Oracle of the Radiant Sun, I love it so much, but it's like I'm not always in a pastel. Like I don't always want to see pastels, man. you know. So it seems like White Rabbit Oracle is like a neutral brown tone kind of oracle deck, right? This one is black and white deck that's also neutral, meaning those are tarot, those are oracle cards that I should easily be able to pair with most other decks that I have. I think this would actually look really nice against, where's she at? Where is she? I'm gonna pull her out. I think she would go pretty with Lily, so. Right? Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But oh my god, I'm making a mess. But like the illustration, like the line work is simple, that it, even though it's black and white and this is colored, but this is more muted, like it almost feels like this would go. If you practice saving, you'll have wealth. Oh, wait, this is kind of fun. Magic. Oh my god, look at that. Look. Yep. And sometimes we have magic and forget how to use it. But when you're but somebody has to like give you that cup to get you motivated, and then you get all your peeps together and make shit happen. Woohoo! That is dope. Test. You leave to go through the ring of fire, and maybe that wand is a ring, and we just don't. We see it in profile. Well, we see it in profile if it was a ring. Perspective change. Disillusion. Star. Ace of Wands. I really like this imagery. Oh, you know what other deck might go really good with this? Oh, you gifted it to me and I haven't used it, but I do plan on using it. But this goes like stars about healing a wound and starting new shit again. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, did I have it like that? But you get it, right? It's the one that you said there's like a book for it. Oh my god, hold on. Let me grab that one real quick too. Where are you at? I know I put it in a black and white case. Is it on the desk? It can't be on the book. Did I put it down here? Where did I put you? Oh, I think I put you in here. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So I do think that Poesis will definitely go good with Rider-Waite Smith, even though the colors don't quote match. I think the line work is nice enough that it will. I'm talking about this guy. No, shit, it's not. Oh, it's not this one. Frick. Hold on, I pulled the wrong one on accident. Well, might as well show it since it's here. It is a black and white deck. This is the Wayward Dark Tarot. It's just so damn shiny, I'm sorry. It probably look nicer with like one of the dark cards comes out. Yeah, maybe. The artwork, the art style is totally different though. Because if we were to get something like this and this, there's a whole different vibe, right? And you can see the difference that the white is not, this is like more of a cream. All right, this is not the deck I was thinking about though, but it's good to try and sort these things out before the shift, right? The rotation of decks happens and stuff. All right, what the hell did I do with that deck? Is it this one? Oh, I did put it, okay. I'll put it in an interesting case. And I should really switch those two around. But anyways, Phantom-wise, this is also a black and white deck. But see, the white and the black is different. But I still think it goes, though. This is in order like crazy. But this is another deck that I've had. And I've been meaning to use it. And I just haven't. Breathe. And then we get the pentacles here, and then we have like the flowers, and it looks like branches. That's cool. Oh, that's the love card. That's the one that's on the pamphlet when you bring it all the way up. I think that goes a little bit too. Let me shuffle this up some while we flip through. This is the most weirdest random flip through ever. But like, it's me. Let me live, right? Now I know this would definitely go with the earth magic because that one is, it has that cream color situation going on. Open. It goes from closed to open. These are linen as hell. So now I have I have 3 black and white tarot decks. Phantom-wise, Wayward Dark, and the Tarot of the Abyss. Oh no, and El Goliath. But El Goliath is like the cheese stands alone. I don't think I would. Maybe I would. If I paired it with anything, I would try with this, I think. Anyways, I'm trying to soften. This is cool. I like this a lot. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Lightning. I'm over here living my best tarot life. Just playing with these. Transform. I think that's the 7 of Pentacles kind of. It's like worried about things growing from seed to fruit. Hierophant Emperor. All I'm getting is like this smoke, and these people have the same pattern happening. And the Hierophant is like about the higher mysteries of man and tradition. Even the old astronomers were like, oh my god, over here waxing poetic, girl. Oh my god, bye. I'm done with myself. Expand. Boxed in, boxed out. Courage. So this is not like an exact one for one match, but I like this too. This feels like, Phantom Wise feels like a winter deck for sure. I'm definitely getting like, you know, like snow and stuff. Sovereignty. Ooh, nice keyword. Of course, the Hermit pops up for that. Yes, we're not lonely. We are sovereign. Our castle is our mind. Our mind is our field and kingdom. And we will do what we want. Oh my god. I am waxing poetic. It's just coming out. I like when decks allow me to do that though. Root. I don't know why I haven't used Phantom Wise. I'm telling you, it got buried beneath all the noise of everything else. Patience. Abundance. Yeah, that matches up. Through hard work. Harvest. Well, what would that mean in a reading? It's like you're taking stock and inventory of all the bad things and all the stressors that are coming in, and it's keeping you stuck in a mental loop. But oh, you can anybody can overcome it. Union, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I think it's still like in order. Yeah, they're still kind of in order. It's fine. Dude, I just freaking shuffled you. What is your deal? This one makes a lot of noise when you shuffle it. It doesn't hurt to shuffle, but it just feels, it sounds very loud. Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands. Just look at that like pattern recognition, yeah? And then like the 5 of Swords, they're hitting a piñata. It's like the most one-off 5 of Wands that could have ever popped up, where they are enjoying themselves because they don't know what kind of candy is gonna fall out of that piñata. Oh my god, I can't stop talking. Hold. She's holding the world, and is holding the weight of the mind against the heart. Holding things against you. Sophie's Choice. Okay. I mean, like, I'm with this. So I like this pairing, clearly, because I'm still going. 6 of Wands. Hangman. Support. Even if it's by a little bit, or if it's very sturdy, support is there. I just like that there's a bunch of cats, and then there's a bunch, and you have like one cat at the top. Why is this so cool happening right now? Compassion, Justice, High Priestess. those numbers are like, you know, and then it's like, what is this? The inner compass of compassion. Oh, I don't know. But if she comes out with an oracle deck, I might enjoy that. I sometimes don't, like, it bothers me that you can like a tarot from a creator and then not care for their oracle, or vice versa. Illuminate. Woo. Lightning. Tower. Illuminate. To get out of the darkness. Shut up with this deck right now. Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Give. I think these cards are just getting buried now under these stacks of freaking Phantom Wise. If that's the name of the deck, I hope that's the right name of the deck. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Guide. I like that there's a pointer finger. Okay, I am taking all the time in the world. Let's just let's just continue on with this situation. All right. Bugging out. Simplify. Which, oh my God, it was in front of me, but I did not put them away just because, but I did the thing. And I did the thing. Yes, it is time to recharge, basically, is what's happening. Observe. Soul. Humility. I love this. Stargazing. Struggle. Earth. Blockage. Wisdom. Silence. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I love this. I will deal with the rose petal. It does make it a little difficult to shuffle. I would hope that getting my oils and stuff on it over time will make it easier to shuffle. You know what I mean? Because the overhand shuffling is not, it's definitely not as slidey as everything else. You know what I mean? But I think that comes with just breaking it in. I like it so much, I'm willing to deal with this freaking cardstock. I don't hate rose petal, but it's not my ideal favorite because not all of them are super slidey, you know? But also, because this is normal tarot size, I could just shuffle like that and I'd probably be all right. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna do the thing and then I'm gonna call it because this has been a long one because I went through a couple and I'm probably gonna have to break all this stuff up tomorrow to get to it. So let's do our interview spread with this guy. I'm gonna do them all face down. Trying to get a good shuffle in here. Card should be slidey. All right, but let's go. I really enjoyed the images and the keywords in this. It seems very balanced. You know, it's not too fluffy or anything. All right. So now, how do you see our relationship? Soul. Oh my God, look. Bring it in. How do you see our relationship? Did I say how do you see? Like, what's our relationship? Yeah, whatever, same difference. How do you see yourself? How do you see me? Recharge. Ooh. What wisdom do you have to offer me? Sovereignty. Oh my God. And what do you need from me? Child. Is that inner child, bitch? Relax. Bugging out. And how can we better work together? How can we better work together? Explore. Explore. This deck wants to be used. Like it wants to be part of the main, like, situation. I'm going to back this up just a little bit. It wants to be part of the entire situation. All right. I'm just trying to get everything in frame. All right, and then the underneath, what's on the unconscious here? Trigger. All right. All right. You can teach me sovereignty. It needs my inner child to explore, and we're gonna get on just fine. On the underneath, it's going to trigger things to help me deal. I might could even use this for prompts with the tarot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It says explore, so like, let's do it real fast. Let's do it real quick. Like, this video is already so long, but all right, for example, like that's us. All right. It sees itself as expression. It sees me as recharging. But if we were to, again, this is my interview spread, but like now, I can do something like, all right, we had trigger underneath, right? Like, what, as a prompt, what is trigger me like right now? It's a high priestess. There's something internal, deep within. Maybe it could even be talking about like family wounds or something like that, that I'm triggered by, that I need to like explore, right? If it says child, that brings up a couple of things to me because I don't have kids. So then I have to see my inner kid if I'm working with this deck. But it can offer me sovereignty in general. I mean, I just take that as face value. Explore. And this comes up again. When I was shuffling, I was thinking about this card, the child card, and the nostalgia comes. So yeah, I think it is like, and then if we look at what this path is, and then going back to my childhood, it's like weird. The world is big and weird and windy. And what did that look like coming from that place before the adult mind was developed? Yeah. Okay, see? Yeah, this is a good deck. This is a good deck. I'm here for it. I don't want to use all these for prompts because we were already in the middle of a reading, but I can see how this would be fun to keep around, and it's normal tarot size, so I can actually keep it around. All right, well, now I'm rambly. It's time for my ass to go to bed. I hope you enjoy these videos. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for hanging and chilling, and I will holla at you later. Peace.